What's up, everybody? Dan TERZO back with another review, and it's none other than a Once Customs review of, well, I guess you could say a part 2 of the Wolfman. Now, about a month ago, I did a review of the Wolfman by Benicio del Toro. This is the Wolfman played by Anthony Hopkins in the same movie, The Wolfman. So, this was obviously commissioned right after the original Wolfman, and my friend obviously donated to the channel for me to review. So we're going to start off with this piece real quick, go through it, and check out what's good. My phone. Alright, so we're going to start off with the COA. The COA, 6-scale custom figure, Father Wolf, traditionally sculpted and created by Once Customs. He throws these traditionally sculpted things now, I believe, just because he wants people to know he does things by hand. I don't think he's ever going to do any 3D sculpting or anything like that. I think he just enjoys doing that. And then Once Custom was doing a keychain giveaway, and he was selling these for pretty cheap, and my friend got one of these in his package, and it's got the laminate that says Once Customs 2022, and it's got a Halloween Kills Michael Myers with some clear resin flame on it, which is pretty cool if you ask me. Just something really, really cheap, pretty quick for the people. Oh, it actually says oh, it says Ones 2022 on there, sculpted inside. Ones 2022. And that'd be a cool little thing, and it's on this black little keychain holder. So cool little Halloween special thing that they had, so I was glad I got to put that in the video. So then we have one of the heads that comes with the Wolfman. Now, I am not a huge fan of the expression of this head. I wouldn't say the expression, but maybe just how it just comes off at the end. I don't know, something's off about it, but it has its amazing points. If I could just focus. The teeth are amazing. The sculpting is really, really, really well done. It's rough in areas, but it's okay. It gives it more texture. The hair, I like the color of the hair they chose, and it's got this really nice, rigid feel to it. And I can only imagine how difficult it is to hair this stuff and how long it takes. And he has sculpted ears under here, so that's cool. Attention to detail. I am a fan of the paint, and I like the blood on the mouth. But the reason I like the other head more is just so much more angrier, and I love that. Now, let's go into the dial. Now, it's a simplistic dial. It's pretty much supposed to be a mirror of the other dial. You're supposed to be able to put them next to each other, and they work together because you still have the carpet here with some flame. I was never a huge fan of how he did the carpet, but then he has obviously this elevated base over here, which is pretty cool and nice, and he painted over what was already there, because I believe you can get these at Walmart or whatever, and then you just paint over these, which is pretty cool. And then over here you got the sculpted flames. I just removed the Wolfman so we can get a better look. We have some sculpted flames that are clear, and then they have the light up feature just like the last one. These are supposed to be the remnants of the clothes where the Wolfman dad tears them apart when he becomes and turns into the werewolf. The flames are pretty well done. Still the same style as the previous one. And then at the bottom, he's got 2 light switches over here. One there and one there. And it has Once Customs 2022. Father Wolf. Metal stand. It's a little loose. Could be a little bit tighter. I tried to screw it in, but it was giving me trouble. So let's just get into the piece itself. So obviously we have the feet that can be elevated. And the cool thing about the feet is these are real metal claws. And I really enjoy how they're sculpted. And it's very movable and posable. That's very, very well done. Then you come up to the pants. They get a little skinnier over here. And then you have the folds over here. And some light weathering. Some dry blood effect. And I think the pants are really well stitched, well tailored to the body. They hug the body pretty well. There's no hair under here except in certain areas, like you can see where the hair comes out, just to give it that full effect. And this hair over here is a separate part as opposed to the foot. And then you come to the sculpting of the body, and the body's really well sculpted. I love the detail. I love the little hairs that are left over on the chest piece, because that's how he was. He had a lot of thin hairs over here. Then we get to the hands, same hands as last time. I don't know if he redid these or you repurposed the same hands. They are rubber, so you can move them. They won't break. The nails, I don't know if they're metal. They probably are. And then you have the herring of the Wolfman, some light patches, some full patches. You have Some remnants of the blood on the fur from the blood of his mouth when he took a bite out of Benicio del Toro. Hands are amazing. Love the positioning of them. Very expressionate, very angry. Love the sculpting of the chest. You do have posability. Obviously, he left the joint over here for some type of movement, which is really nice. Then, obviously, we could turn the figure around. And what I love over here is the cuts that he added from when Benicio del Toro got into him. I wish he was a little bit deeper because the paint makes it look... They're probably deep, but the paint makes it look like surface scratches. That one's actually pretty freaking deep. And I love how he did the hair, some patches and all that. Back of the head. And he did really good hairing work. It's really, really well done. The piece is actually fairly heavy. And it's got pretty good posability. And then we get to the head sculpt. And then this is the reason why I just love this head sculpt. It's just meaner. It's got that blood, angry expression. The eyes are painted really cleanly on there. And I love the skin differentiations and the tonality of the skin tone. The nose is really well painted and the hair is really exceptional. And, you know, you could go with either or, as you guys can see. But this one's just so much more angrier. I'll leave it to the people. They're both awesome sculpts. But yeah, this is just such a mean and angry look. It does pose. You just gotta be gentle with it. It doesn't have full range of movability, obviously, because, you know, it's a fully haired piece. But I gotta say, man, paint on this one, another 9 out of 10 from Once Custom. Sculpting, a 10 out of 10. Presentation, a 9.5 out of 10. You get the dye, you get the full figure, fully haired, 2 head sculpts. I'm not considering the keychain in there, obviously. You get a COA. Like I said, I always wish Once Customs would do the boxes, because that would get them the full 10s all the time. But as a whole release, I give this a 9.5. This is a great marriage to the first piece. I love the first piece more, just because it just had a little bit more of a, like, wow factor. This one, just because possibly that it doesn't have the clothing and all that, but this one's still a killer piece. Perfect, perfect, perfect companion. And Andrea, who has these pieces, congrats, bro. These are awesome. You should be very proud. They're worth all the pennies. These pieces are not cheap, guys. Obviously, you're going to be paying a lot of money. So, if you guys ever want one of these or anything like this, please hit up Once Customs. They'll take care of you, you know. Obviously, wait times are long. Very long. He's super busy. I don't even know if he's accepting commissions right now. I think he's just focusing on certain run pieces and a few other things he's got going on that he's been working on. So, but definitely reach out to him. Links are in the description below, or reach out to Distress Labs. But awesome piece. Like I said, amazing. And then you have the light up feature at the bottom. I'm not going to mess with the light up feature because one of the switches looks like it's cracked. Hang on. It looks like it's cracked, and I'm kind of scared to switch it on. That one. But we'll just do this one to show it off, as you guys can see. It's got that light up feature. And now you just gotta flip it back around to switch it off. Easy peasy. So there you go, guys. This is the Wolfman. Thanks again to Andrea for letting me review this piece. Awesome Stella piece. Amazing. I keep it a buck all the time over here. So thank you guys for tuning in as always. And Once Customs did a killer job, because I don't see anybody tackling pieces like this. Just like I always say, people that tackle pieces that aren't easy alone, just off of that alone, you got to give them the hugest of props. This is not an easy piece to do, and it came out absolutely spectacular. Until next time, guys, I've been your host, Daniel TERZO. Conquer your own collection. Stay sick and peace.